The kingdom of Luminara glowed under the soft light of dawn, its golden towers shimmering as the first rays of sunlight kissed the rooftops. But something was missing. A strange, unsettling silence hung in the air. Princess Vivienne, mounted on her loyal unicorn, Zephyr, trotted through the palace gardens, sensing that something was amiss. "Zephyr, do you hear that?" Vivienne asked, furrowing her brows. Zephyr flicked his silver ears, listening intently. "I hear nothing," he replied. No birds singing, no wind whispering through the trees. It's as if the land is holding its breath. A shiver ran down Vivienne's spine. The kingdom was never this quiet. Suddenly, a breathless stable boy ran toward them, his face pale. "Your Highness, something terrible has happened. The crystal spring has dried up." Vivienne gasped. The crystal spring was the heart of Luminara, its magical waters supplying life to the entire kingdom. Without it, the flowers would wither, the rivers would slow, and soon the kingdom's magic would begin to fade. "We must go to the source," Vivienne declared, determination shining in her sapphire eyes. Without hesitation, she and Zephyr galloped toward the crystal cave, where the spring was born. The entrance was hidden deep within the Whispering Woods, a place of old enchantments and forgotten secrets. As they neared the cave, a thick mist curled around them, and an eerie hum filled the air. Inside, the walls of the cave shimmered with enchanted crystals, reflecting rainbows of light. But instead of the usual soothing trickle of water, the spring bed was dry, its once glowing waters reduced to nothing but dust. A low whisper echoed through the cave. "Who dares enter?" Vivienne's heart pounded. She stepped forward, her voice steady. "I am Princess Vivienne of Luminara, and I have come to restore the spring." From the shadows emerged a towering figure, a guardian of the cave. Its form was made of shimmering crystal, its eyes glowing like molten silver. "The waters have vanished because the balance has been disturbed," the guardian intoned. "Someone has taken what does not belong to them." Vivienne and Zephyr exchanged glances. "Who has taken it?" Zephyr asked. "The thief hides in the echoing hollow," the guardian said. "A creature of greed who hoards magic for itself." Without hesitation, Vivienne and Zephyr ventured deeper into the cave, following a narrow path that led to a cavern filled with jagged crystals. There, huddled in the shadows, was a small, trembling creature, a sprite, clutching a shimmering orb of stolen water. Vivienne knelt beside the sprite. "Why did you take the spring's magic?" she asked gently. The sprite's golden eyes brimmed with tears. "I was afraid," it whispered. "I have no home, no family. I thought if I had the magic, I would never feel weak again." Vivienne's heart ached for the tiny creature. She understood loneliness, the longing for security. "But the magic of the crystal spring belongs to all of Luminara," she said kindly. "If it fades, the entire kingdom will suffer." The sprite hesitated, then slowly uncurled its fingers, releasing the stolen magic. The moment the orb touched the ground, the cave trembled and a rush of water burst forth from the spring, flowing once more with dazzling, crystalline brilliance. The guardian of the cave stepped forward. "You have restored the balance," it said. "And for your kindness, the magic of the spring will ensure the sprite finds its true home." The little sprite looked up in wonder as tiny wings of light unfurled on its back. "I am a guardian in training?" it gasped. Vivienne smiled. Every heart given the chance can find its place in the world. With the kingdom's magic restored, Vivienne and Zephyr returned home, knowing that true strength comes not from hoarding power, but from sharing it. And in the heart of the crystal cave, a new guardian was born. ready to protect the magic for generations to come. As Vivienne and Zephyr emerged from the Whispering Woods, the air seemed fresher, the sky brighter. Birds began to sing again, and the gentle hum of life returned to Luminara. The kingdom was healing. Back at the palace, the villagers gathered at the gates, anxiously awaiting news. When they saw the radiant glow of the princess and Zephyr, their faces lit up with hope. "The spring flows again," Vivienne announced, her voice carrying across the crowd. Cheers erupted, and a wave of joy spread through the people. That evening, a great feast was held in honor of the restored magic, and the little sprite was welcomed into the kingdom as an apprentice guardian. As the stars twinkled above, Vivienne sat beside Zephyr, watching the celebrations. "You see, Zephyr," she said softly, "sometimes those who feel lost just need a little kindness to find their way." Zephyr nuzzled her gently. "And those who give kindness shine the brightest." As the festival lights flickered in the night, Princess Vivienne knew that the true magic of Luminara was not just in its enchanted waters, but in the hearts of those who cherished and protected it.